Okay, here we go. I'm live. Awesome. Okay. I always look in the wrong place. Okay, welcome to my home. It is Christmas Day. Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy holidays. Happy not working. Happy whatever it is you celebrate. Obviously, my house, I celebrate Christmas. I'm gonna try and figure this camera out a little bit better. All right, this is obviously a live stream. Most of you will be seeing this after the fact when it's no longer live. I'll give you a little tour in a second. Yep, there's my glass of vino. Okay, here we go. Okay, oh, shit. Sorry, guys. Oh, I really just wanted to pop on here because I haven't been super active on social media over the holidays. I thought it would be a nice time to take a break and just kind of be with my family and, you know, take life a little easier. I feel like I need to raise this up or sit low, which is so weird. Anyhow, Christmas is my favorite time of year. And the problem with that is that I have seriously, my husband's listening, I have unrealistic expectations. Like, my expectations are like way up there. Not that my Christmas were ever idealistic because my parents were divorced. I got 2 Christmases, but it wasn't like that picture perfect family photo in front of the tree, which by the way on Instagram is driving me mental. I actually have not been perusing or cruising Instagram. I've been trying to detox because I find I fall into the trap of comparing myself, and I'm pretty heavy in Instagram. Like, I like these YouTube videos, but really Instagram is my jam. I like Insta stories. I like to be real. But I find I do fall into the trap of comparing myself to other businesswomen, especially designers, and especially moms with young kids. And I see these picture perfect families in their like outfits, you know, going to the Nutcracker or wearing their matching jammies on Christmas Day. And to be honest, I literally went to the Gap and I was gonna buy Christmas jammies for the whole family. And then I thought to myself, this is stupid. It's cute and it's fun, but everyone has jammies. They're new. We don't need more jammies. Why would I spend money on something that I don't need to spend money on? Like, and I didn't do it, and now I'm like, no, I don't have a family photo. And of course, I don't have a family photo. And guess what? Kids are in bed. Christmas is over, essentially. I mean, it's not over. It's like, it's 9 o'clock. Fuck. Okay, Christmas expectations. I have like a little list of things that I really wanted to talk about right here. I'm not gonna, so I don't miss anything, I'm just gonna hide it, put it right here by the light. Growing up, Christmas was my favorite holiday, obviously, because of the presents, the magic, Santa. Oh, what a dream. Time off, family. I just have these like idyllic memories of, you know, playing card games and board games for hours with family and cousins and friends. And then in the evenings, as I got older, it was like a great dinner party that never ended. And there was, you know, so much wine, and it was such a blast. And we play Secret Santa. And literally now I just feel like I chase kids around and I try to, like, I want to have a mimosa with brunch, but then I just get tired. But then I try to watch a movie. Like today, I literally tried to watch a movie while my child was napping. The other child was playing before going to dinner at my uncle's. And we put on Ryan Reynolds movie, Christmas movie, great movie. I couldn't finish it. There wasn't enough time. There's never enough time. So I think that I still struggle, and I've struggled for a few years. There's like that. You lose the magic of Christmas a little bit in your 20s when you're kind of traveling around the world, as I was. I was living in different countries. I would come home for Christmas, which was magical, but it was never quite like when I was a kid. And then you get married, it's like, oh, we're married, it's so great, it's our first Christmas together, and we got a Christmas tree together, and that was magical. And then that kind of like tampers out, and then you have kids, and it's like, oh my God, I'm up at 5:30. It's not like it's because they're excited for Santa because they're still too young to really get it. Joseph kind of got it. And it was just like nonstop, go, go, go. Okay. Set the table up till midnight last night, setting the table, trying to make sure everything is perfect and beautiful because I love to host and I want it to be beautiful and amazing. And as much as people say, relax, it doesn't matter, be casual, that's just not me. So I can do that, but then I don't feel as good. So it comes from a good place when somebody says, don't sweat it. You don't need a tablecloth. Don't worry about it. You don't need these things. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's just about family. It's about being together. And I get that, and I agree. But to me, it's not as good. And so I struggle with that. So if I didn't do those things, I probably wouldn't enjoy it enough or as much. So that's just who I am. So I think that right now with little children, I'm struggling. And the biggest struggle is the dinner, because Christmas dinner was like, everything. Obviously, okay, no. Presents were always everything. Then Christmas dinner. So Christmas dinner was big dinner, turkey, Christmas crackers. We'd all sit around this beautifully lit table. And now, the past couple of years, it's like we're so lucky. I'm not complaining. We get to walk to my uncle's for dinner, which was amazing. He lives like 4 blocks away. We take the stroller, but like I take Joseph because Sarah's taking a late nap. We're totally off our schedule, so Chris stays with her. I go, I see family, extended family that I just really want to hang out with and like have an adult conversation with, and I can't because I'm monitoring the children, making sure they're eating, someone's crying, someone's bumping their head, and then it's like bewitching hour. It's like 7:45, and I have to leave, and I'm like, fuck, this fucking sucks. I don't want to leave. I want to hang out and have adult conversations. And then I walk home and I'm like, ugh. So not what I remember it as. And I know it's going to get better, and I'm just venting. But I think it's a small example of a bigger problem in society, and certainly a problem that I have, which is expectations. I think that sometimes in life our expectations of something are set unrealistically high, and not necessarily, like in this situation with Christmas, my expectations are not necessarily high, but they're like, I have certain expectations because of my own experience growing up, and I have these like maybe unrealistic ideas about my like family, and like we're gonna take a pretty picture and everyone's gonna have energy and no one's gonna cry, mommy gets to drink and all that. I'm gonna have that in a second. I'm not waiting. Yeah. It's not like this is live TV. I can have a drink. This is my channel. This is my own show. Whatever this show is. Anyways, in life, I think, and sometimes we do need to sort of to set ourselves free, for lack of a better word. And I struggle with this. Not lower my expectations, but just make them more realistic. And I'm pretty good at that in some areas of life, and other areas I totally fail. Like Christmas, epic. It's like, well, I didn't get the best gift for that person. Oh man, that wasn't really on the mark. Oh, I suck. Why am I so hard on myself? It's retarded. Anyway, that was sort of the general gist of expectations. I'd love to hear what everyone else's Christmas experience is like. I realize not even everyone who watches these videos celebrates Christmas, and that's awesome, and I would love to hear what you do over the holidays, because you have all this time off from work. So what do? Do you go for Chinese food? I mean, we do a pretty traditional Christmas. I love having everyone here, but to be honest, after hosting 2 different events over 3 days, I feel like my house is like, we're busting at the seams. People are bumping into walls and almost knocking over the Christmas tree. It felt really tight, and I kind of wanted one of those big American homes in like an American dream movie. So I might have to move to like Barrie or something. Probably not even Barrie. I feel like, for those of you not from Toronto, Barrie is a city in its own right, outside of Toronto, about like an hour. I have family there. But even there, real estate's crazy. Like, Toronto real estate's still crazy. I think I'd like to stay in my neighborhood. I just want like a bit more space. Anyhow, I digress. Okay, the other big thing that's happening for me right now is major mom guilt. Because I feel like I need to like soak up all of this incredible time. Oh, my TV turned on. I'm gonna try and watch the rest of that Ryan Reynolds movie. Because I'm going away without my kids for the first time in my life for 7 days. For a wedding. my cousin's getting married, no kids are invited. So I feel like I'm expecting Christmas to be more, I don't know, than what it is. I don't know. And now I'm stressed because I haven't really thought about this trip at all until now, because Christmas was like the big thing. Anyways, I don't know. Maybe people could tell me or advise me on tips and tricks. So what do you do to get through the holidays to make it as enjoyable as it can be? Like, what are your traditions? Because we're also always molding our traditions. Christmas Eve, I used to go to church with my mom and my sister, and we would sing carols, and I love singing, as you know. If you follow my Insta stories, you know I just sang in the Nativity at my high school alumni, and I love that. I love that. But I don't do that now because I go to the in-laws who are Polish, and they do like the Polish tradition, which is tons and tons of seafood and some vodka. But as you can imagine, we're back home by 7, so it's not really wild. But what do you guys do? And Boxing Day, does anyone have a Boxing Day tradition? Because I do not. Tomorrow, I think we might try to go to a brewery in Toronto called Henderson Brewery. My sister, who's visiting from Boston, hasn't been, and I thought it'd be super cool to go. Maybe take the kids. Is that weird? Is that kosher? Is that okay? Anyway, expectations around Christmas. I hope that next year the video I can do can be like a much more positive note, showing how I've like cracked the code or something. But anyways, Merry Christmas. Those are just my rambling thoughts. I hope everyone had a really good Christmas if you celebrate it, Hanukkah, or whatever else you might celebrate. I'm gonna just do a little like tour. My teeth are red because I've had some wine. There's our tree. Look how sad it is. There's no presents left. It's also, does anyone else get really sad when there's no presents left under the tree? Is it just me? I should have done this video in the morning when the table was set so beautifully for brunch. There's my husband, Chris.
Good night.
He's pouring himself a scotch or something. He's going to bed. He always goes to bed early. He's real
I'm lame.
lame. It's okay, honey. I'll just hang out and drink alone.
Till 12:30 again.
Anyway, that's the table. Nothing interesting there.
Is this live?
Yep.
Oh wow.
And no one's watching though. It's okay.
Wow. It's a tough crowd.
It's our little Christmas village. I know. That's why I'm doing it. I know no one's watching. Someone will watch eventually, right?
It's gonna get sick though.
Yeah, I know. I've done one before. Also, like, why doesn't he just want to hang out with me by the fire? It's Christmas night. He's like, peace out, I'm going to bed. I'm gonna like fucking watch YouTube. I mean, really. On my phone in bed, drink a scotch and pass out. That's so fucking lame. I'm sorry, but like, seriously? Anybody out there want to hang out? I'm just joking. I'm not hanging out. I'm gonna go to bed soon too. Anyway, that's that. So, oh yeah, Joseph got this for Christmas. This guy. An elephant poof. Woo, elephant poof. Okay, that's probably not appropriate. Oh wow, it looks so tired. Okay, Merry Christmas. Oh, Chris Karski is watching. You're my husband. Get off. Kicked out. Merry Christmas, everybody, and please follow my YouTube channel. Subscribe if you haven't already. You can get notifications when a new video goes live. We try to do new live videos every Tuesday, although going into 2019, I think we're going to revamp the platform a little bit. So if you guys can let us know what you're liking or what maybe you think would be interesting to hear from me, please do tell me in the comments, okay? So I can do that stuff. My husband now says he gets the notification. Great, congratulations. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.